Okay, we are live with Grandmaster Khalid at the Arabian Federation Martial Arts Academy at 28th and Greenwood. And Grandmaster, you called us today to ask for assistance, which is not an easy thing for you to do because you're a very self-sufficient man, but you do a tremendous amount of community service. And the greatest concern that we all have right now is the fact that you need help with LG&E to keep this dojo operating, which has produced so many winners and does so much community service for children and adults alike in the West End. We want you to tell us first what you need.
Once again, I want to say thank you for all you all for coming down, and I want to thank everybody that's in attendance and hearing and seeing. I want to say thank you so much, for your time and effort and your prayers. We are the Arabian Federation Martial Arts Academy, the Arabian Nights World competition team. Normally when we're reaching out, we're trying to go to tournaments throughout the world, cross country. We're trying to get things together to balance out the trips. Right now, it's about home. It's about the dojo. And we're in the red. It's a crucial time for us. It's cold. Normally, we could run some generators. It's not possible anymore. But we are behind on utilities, water, LG&E, and it's gotten really, really personal. We have the martial arts. We just don't teach martial arts here. We teach martial sciences. We teach a totality of the self. We teach interpersonal communications, problem-solving skills, conflict resolutions. We take the bullies and we reform, redirect them. We have an anti-bullying program. We have a tutoring program. We have a nurturing program. We have a homeschool here now. We also do NTI. We have a clothes closet, a food pantry. We give out coats. We do outreach programs where we give out hand warmers. We give out backpacks and sleeping bags and tents. Right now, man, we're asking for help to come back. Everybody comes, we don't mind. They come, we give, we serve the community, and we're asking the community to serve back. We need help with our utilities. We also have a 501c3, so if anybody wants to donate and write it off on their taxes, that's fine, we can do that. Y'all give that money out anyway. We're not baseball, we're not basketball, we may not be the run-of-the-mill program that you all would normally help out, but we serve the community. We are in the community. We are here, we've been here, and we've proven that in the last 6 years, at least the last 6 years, that we are valuable, that our program does work, and that we can help out a lot of different families from all aspects, from all corners of our community, right here in the West End of Louisville.
How long have you had this dojo?
We've been here for 6.5 years now, going on 7 years.
And what kinds of, what are the age ranges of the kids and how many students do you have?
Yes, sir. We start from 2 and up. We start teaching at 2. I have a little girl, she just turned 2. She started at 14 months. And but that's a regular thing for us, but we have kids many ages, all the way up to our oldest is Mr. Hill, 77, and we got a granny, Miss Mary, she's 68, and we have 4 people that has autism, and we have non-autistic children here, so we help everybody.
How many classes do you teach?
We have 7-8 classes a day. We start off with our 2, 3, and 4-year-olds in the morning, and now that we got the school going and the NTI going, we work them in, but we have a big enough facility that we can, have school over here and work with the smaller kids over there. And then once they start getting out of school, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 8.
Why do you have, why are you doing NTI and homeschooling here?
Well, actually, we do the homeschooling here because they was at another location and ran into some problems up there, but she always wanted to be in the West End to make things acceptable to those down here. So we have them here, and then we do the NTI to help the kids, that the parents, where the kids don't want to go back to school because they were out because somebody caught something, and then they had to do the 10 days of confinement, so we keep the kids here, everybody stays safe, so, you know, we go from there.
When did the trouble start with the utilities?
Let me tell you, man, being in the West End down here, we don't have expendable income from the parents here in this community. And we can't charge what we would normally charge, which is, you know, $125. If you look at some of the other schools that are out, you know, they're $150, $170 a month. You know, we offer 2 days a week, 2 hours a week. They can earn extra days and extra time free according to their progress. And down here, we can't charge, you know, that much. The money's just not here. But leaving this community that is starving for the programs and the attention that we serve, you know, it's not an option, you know. So staying here is, you know, it's what we need. I don't want to leave my kids. I don't want to leave the parents. I don't want to leave the families. I don't want to leave the community out here that needs us so much because I need to make more money. And I know at times that doesn't sound right, but it's real, you know. You can't fake it. To see the lives of these children change, to see the lives of our young adults change because of that self-confidence, that respect, that inner peace that they have, they gain, you know, to see them go places and do things, man, that they've never ever dreamed about. That's powerful.
Yeah, before you were mentioning the kinds of skills that you teach to kids. Will you kind of rehash that again?
Yes, sir. Well, the interpersonal communications, conflict resolution, problem-solving skills, the community of self, the identity of self. See, we don't have enough of that outside influence on ourselves, that we have a purpose and an identity. You see, everybody walks around, and a lot of our kids walk around without a purpose. They forget what they go to school for. They forget what they go to church for, and the school has forgotten what they're there for. You know, so they're off. But we're just trying to find a balance for them. We give them balance in here. The biggest thing that you face in life is your biggest fear. And that's what they face in here. And the biggest fear that you'll ever face is that weakness of self. Once you find what that weakness is, and we learn how to get up, you learn how to overcome. If it's jumping jacks, if it's push-ups, if it's kicks, life is going to throw you a sidekick. Life is going to knock you down. You have to learn how to get back up. You have to learn that you have a purpose. And once again, having a purpose in our life and our daily activities, knowing that you are somebody young and gifted. You're taught to be loyal to your leaders, obedient to your parents, honorable to your friends, and to yourself. Self-knowledge is not taught as much as it should be. That's what we give them here, that knowledge of self, the identity of self, you know.
So it's my understanding that there are some resources out there to help support utility bills, support people with utility.
Yeah.
But have you signed up for LIHEAP? Can you do that for the company?
You can't do that for businesses. Okay, you can't do that for businesses. And actually, you know, my lights off at home because I have to put into here, because when I balance out, you know what I'm saying, the priority and the purpose, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't understand that, but they don't have to understand it. This needs to work. They need to come. When they come to them doors in the morning, when they come to them through them doors in the afternoon, those lights are shining. And Grandmaster, I've done good today. I did good, and they want to come in and learn something or perfect something else. You know, man, that means more than just, you know, I make a cot on the floor sometime, you know what I'm saying, to get some sleep. But right now, listen, y'all, pride is out the window. You know what I'm saying? That thing of I don't want to ask anybody for anything, that's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because we put enough out to get something back. Nobody owes us anything. But the same courtesy we give out, I like to get that courtesy back to help our babies, man.
You obviously have a massive impact on the community around here. I know you usually do like holiday meals and stuff like that as well.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We enjoy that, yeah.
But can you talk just a little bit about some of the trophies behind you and just some of the impact that
Yes, sir.
Travel for competition and stuff has on some of these kids from the West End?
Like you see the shirt that we have on now. One of the ladies that was part of our self-defense class for females. We do a self-defense class for females and adults. We have a street survival skills class for rape victims. We've been doing that now for like 42 years. But she we was going to the International Martial Arts Festival in Florida. And it's invitation only, you had to qualify, and then it opens up the next day. It's two different tournaments in one weekend. And so, long story short, she said, we're gonna fly you in. So she contacted whoever she needed to contact, and they got the money for the flights for the kids and the parents to go, which was wonderful, because normally it's a 15-hour drive, you know. But we had 9 children and 2 adults that had never flown before, and that was exciting, okay? This time we had 15 kids that had never been to the beach, you know, powerful. And every year we're dealing with kids that have never been to Disneyland, they never been to Legoland, they never been to SeaWorld, you know, man, the first of the first, you know, when we went to the Grand Canyon, we took the pony rides down into the Grand Canyon and camped out for 3 days, you know. So in between the events, you know what I'm saying, they get to go to Niagara Falls on the Canada side and the US side, you know, in the different places that we go, Washington, D.C., you know, the kids could do a tour. They could take you on the tour now, you know. So the things that they read about in school, the things that they read about in books and see on TV, they get to accomplish. But being able to compete, not just locally, not just regionally, they get to fight nationally and international competition where there's 15 to 16 different countries in attendance. You know, that made people say awards is nothing, you know, trophies don't mean anything. Yes, it does. When these kids have never won anything in life, when they've been beat up all their lives or knocked down all their lives and they just didn't have a desire to do something, and then turn out and be able to bring something home on that level, it's powerful. You can't take it back, you know, and it changes their lives.
How much do you owe on utilities? And then also, I'm curious to know, has the pandemic affected the number of people coming in because it's a martial arts facility?
And that's it. Well, since the pandemic hit 2 years ago, the numbers has dwindled down, you know, and then we have to balance out. But then when you got parents that are not working, this is not important, you know, that the fees for this is not important. So what happens is we're giving discounts anyway, and then we have other people that can't pay because of one reason or another. We don't turn those kids away, you know. Well, let me say, we try not to turn them away. You have a lot of people that take advantage of things, but for the most of it, we got good parents and good kids, you know, and they can't make it. Now, what happens is we don't bring in enough. We pay what we can pay on the LG&E and the water. The balances roll over. The balances roll over. The balances roll over. And then every 5th or 4th month, it's a knock upside the head. You know, we're at $5,200 now, you know. And then with it being cold, the LG&Es went from $800 to $1,600 because we got the heat running. You know, so it's, you know, we got grants out, we've got proposals out for people, private people to come and bring money to us. Everybody's saying something is coming, but they've been saying that for years. There's some people that come and help us, but that's like giving a well a Tic Tac sometimes, you know, and we appreciate everything and that everybody does, and whatever they send to us, little or big, it doesn't make a difference. We appreciate it because we're nothing without our sponsors and our supporters. But I need everybody to understand that we need help. I need help for these babies. And if they're in here, they're not out there. And listen, y'all.
The GoFundMe is posted now.
Yeah, we do have a GoFundMe.
On all of our platforms.
Right.
It's copied on all of these live streams.
Right.
I know that the other media will post them as well. So the
We pray
GoFundMe is a great way to contribute if you would mind doing that.
Right. And come down and see us, you know. Come get some self-defense. If you have some kids that are out of control or almost out of control, if you have some that are, you know, they just don't have that spark, bring them to me and we'll give it to them. We change lives. It's been proven. It's been documented. I'm not telling you what we could do if you helped us. I'm telling you what we're doing without your help, and if you did help, we could do better. We could make this easier.
You're doing a homeschooling class right now.
Yes, ma'am.
In the
Homeschool,
dojo.
right? Yes, ma'am. homeschool.
And
Yes, ma'am.
NTI takes place here?
NTI comes in, yes, ma'am.
And then you were talking about getting some daycare certifications as well?
We're working on that now. That daycare certification is like, we're like right here. And once that's done, you know, the self-sustainability is here. We just need help to make it until we can get those funds in, you know, and, you know, it's a shame. It is, you all, and I'm gonna be very candid. It's a shame when people sit back knowing they can help and they do nothing, but they think they're doing good because they don't stand in front of us. But man, look, you can help with a little bit. If everybody did a little bit, nobody would have to do a lot of anything. You know, and you know, and I tell you, being real, I feel bad when I have to say, y'all, I need some help. But then when people in the past have come and said they're going to help, they never show up. But I done told my kids, like, y'all, we're going to be all right. We're going to be okay. And then we're not okay. It's not
502
right.
live streamers stand with you.
Oh,
Ask Grandmaster
listen, man,
Khalid.
I love you guys, man, to walk in the streets side by side, you know, in the madness when the Breonna Taylor thing was going on, you know, we had each other's backs. You know, we built a bond that nobody can separate. And a lot of people talk bad about the 502 live streamers. Man, that's crazy, man. You know, y'all are going to tell it. You're going to tell it like my mama used to say, like it IT is, you know? So, man, we appreciate y'all. And once again, I appreciate all of y'all for coming down, man, and helping us spread the story. And to the people that are listening, man, help your local karate school, help your local dojo, help your children, man.
I wonder, you know, we all know about the violence problems that the West End in particular has faced faced over the last year or two. You know, what role do you see the karate school providing as a community service, you know, in that regard?
Yes, sir. Well, here's the thing. Basketball doesn't teach a code of honor. I mean, I'm not saying that basketball is bad. I'm not saying soccer is bad. I'm not saying that all other sports are bad. But martial arts teaches self-discipline, self-control, self-respect, knowledge of self and others, okay? Because if we're always looking at the negative in us, we'll never ever see the positive. But do we ever give them respect? Our kids travel the world and come home and they're not even clapped home. But a basketball team can come in. I'm sorry, hold on, I'm gonna get you. The basketball team come in and they're at the mayor's house. They're at the mayor's office, you know, and they're loving them. Our kids win world titles and national titles. And who? Tara, 502 live streamers. We coming in. They went out, they come home with 72 awards, 24 kids and adults come home with 72 awards, necklace wrapped around their necks. And they get off the plane and they mad because I got them with the necklaces on. Katara hit us from the airport and says, look, I'm gonna be at the airport, what time you land? And when the kids come around the corner, because the medals are heavy, when they come around the corner and they see her there, oh, it's the news. Man, you can't take that back. You can't, hey man, 502, hey man, come on y'all. You can't, bro.
Make a plea. Make a plea right now for what you need us to do.
Y'all, we need donations. We need some money. We need to pay the LG&E. We need to pay the water. You know, we need help. We need operating capital. You know, we need to get this money in so that because they're coming to cut the lights off. They're coming. You know what I'm saying? I can't change that. Like I said, they got me at the house. They got us. They coming. You know, it's not too cold, evidently. And, you know, and we need help, y'all. I need help with these babies, man. Please donate. Please help us. And also, know that we have some services here. We got clothes closet. We got a food pantry. We got shoe closet. We got baby food. We have Pampers. We only give out, you know, 5 or 6 in a Ziploc bag, but you know, we have Pampers. We have the baby formula. Look, y'all, we got stuff. Come and get it. You know, come help us.
So to be clear, your power is already shut off at your own personal residence.
Oh, yeah.
Because you put your money into
Yes, sir.
the facility here.
Right.
And and have you received a brown bill for here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yes, sir.
you're right. So they really are coming to
they're
shut off
coming.
the power.
Yes, sir.
And similarly with the water
With the
bills,
water,
huh?
yes, sir.
Water there's the Drops of Kindness program. Have you looked into
Yeah,
that at
well,
all?
it's a difference when it's a business.
Same thing, huh?
You
Okay,
know,
so
same thing.
it's easier to get the money on the residential side than it is on the
Than
business
it is
side.
on the business side. Now, somebody told me I could put a bed in here, and come on, y'all, that's, you know, I don't want to play those games, you know. I could turn this into a residence if I just put a bed in. Listen, y'all, let's keep it real.
Well, that's dishonest too.
Yeah. We keep it real with you all.
That's
We
right.
deal with your families. We deal with your kids. You can drop them off here, and we'll take care of them. Look, you have a better home. Look, respect, confidence, inner peace, concentration, self-discipline, control of mind and body, having harmony with others, and be an asset to your community. Listen, y'all, we give them the totality of what they need to survive out here. We teach them when to fight and how to fight. We teach them how to think. We teach them how to put it together. And I'm saying, I shouldn't have to play games. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or water it down. You know, either they learn how to live in a facility like this, or they're gonna die in these streets out there because they don't have no balance. And I'm saying, man, I've lost my niece, I've lost my grandson. I don't want to lose nobody else because I know everybody. I've lost, listen, y'all, numbers and numbers of kids and young adults that I've dealt with through the years. You know, I've seen some that come in the program and then out of the program, and then, you know, a couple of years later, they lost that significant part of their development. And we don't, listen, y'all, we're from those streets out there. And I'm telling you, man, we can't discipline, we can't teach, we can't mold our kids, but the police and everybody else is killing them out there, you know? And this ain't a black issue or a white issue, because my grandson was killed by a black man or some black boys. So this ain't about black and white, it's about rich and poor. They don't care about the poor people. People have forgotten about the poor people or the ones that just hitting hard times right now. I'm saying all of us is there. And I'm saying if everybody just did a little bit, nobody would have to do a lot. But don't act like we don't exist. What we do is a valuable part of a lot of kids in this community. And I'm telling you, man, in the last 3 or 4 years, 300, 400 kids has come through this program. Bruh, the only other place the churches is not even, they can't even say that. And I'm saying, y'all, you know, we're here, we're real, we work. Our program is very valuable. Help us, please.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Yes, ma'am, thank
Peace
you.
and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
One
Yes,
last
sir.
thing, I just wanted to get your name, your full name.
Okay, Khalid, Grandmaster, or just GM, Khalid, Khalid, middle initial A. My middle name is Ashanti. Last name is Rahim, Raheem.
Great. And that's Ashanti, A-S-H-A-N.
And boy, you first one did murder.
Grandmaster, I don't really know what that title
I'm a
is.
10th degree black belt. I'm the youngest 10th degree black belt in this West Indies.
We are here again at Arabian Federation Martial Arts Academy, 2800 block of west end of Louisville. I've been here several times over the last couple of years for some live streams in support of this community. Grandmaster and his brother and his support structure provide a lot for this community, as he was saying. You know, there's basically a food pantry, there's basically coats, shoes here for everyone. You know, they supply a lot to the community, NTI, homeschooling services. Just, you can see kind of some homeschooling going on behind me. It's just insane the impact that this man and his support system have on this community, and they really need some help right now. So if you check those comments, the GoFundMe is in there. They're looking for about $5,200 to get the lights turned back on, keep the lights on here, and potentially get the lights turned back on at his personal place, because he let that go because he needs to keep the lights on here for everybody else. So, really cool stuff. I'm going to take some pictures, try to find some of the old interviews that we've done with them previously, so you can get some more information and details on what exactly this group does for everyone. So, sad, but this is a beautiful place. Yeah. So again, check the comments, go to that GoFundMe, and $5, $10, $20, whatever you can give. If you happen to have a rich friend that would like to support a community outreach organization that helps out everyone, then, have them reach out. I'm sure that Grandmaster would love to have some type of fiscal sponsor or something. But, anything that you can do to help would be greatly appreciated. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So, Jared Wright of Wright Heart Media signing off. Everybody, stay strong and stay safe.